It's been a while. Today I'll be doing a get ready with me for my daily makeup look. Since I haven't been doing get ready with me, right, I decided to do a easy daily makeup routine that I've been doing. Actually, I've changed up my daily makeup routine recently. I try not to wear makeup that often, but on days when I need to put on makeup, this is the makeup look that I go for. I changed up my makeup routine because the previous routine don't really work anymore. Every time I have makeup on and I put my face mask, right, my makeup wears off so easily. I never used to have this problem, maybe because I'm aging also, I don't know. So my skin recently has been very dry, but the bad thing about having this dry skin is every time I put something too hydrating or too moisturizing, I will break out. I still have to moisturize it before makeup because it will crack 100%. So I found the best way to actually moisturize it, right, is to use a face mist. This is a very moisturizing face mist from Dr. Jart. The reason why I think face mist is better, right, is because it absorbs quicker into our skin. It has been so long since I do makeup videos, I can't remember what everything is called. Okay, I'm gonna start prepping my skin and I'll be using this Origins Original Skin Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer. I've been loving this primer recently because it is very cooling. When you squeeze it out, it's like psh. So I just spray it on like that, you see. Ooh, into my cheeks and my nose area especially. And it will really like minimize the pores and it really feels so good on my skin. Okay, now moving on to my foundation, I'll be using this Q Cover Stay Perfect Foundation from Clio Professional. This one is the best foundation I've tried so far. I just squirt out a bit and then using my finger like that, I just, from the inside out, so I wouldn't have too many products on my skin. So I'll be blending out with this Perfection Blender from Dark Beauty and I just spray on some makeup fixer. This one is from Hera. So lightweight also, you see. So you know, recently, right, I needed this really thick makeup for a shoot. I went out for the whole day and let me tell you, I never used to have this kind of problem with my makeup wearing off. It was so disgusting that night. I didn't even realize. I was at my friend's place, like chilling, having wine, then we just talking and stuff. Then then I go home, right, and then I see this whole area is just like scratched off and it's just so obvious and nobody told me and I was so upset. So I mean, it affected me a lot that day. So and I really focus so much on making sure my base makeup don't wear off so easily. Okay, I'm gonna conceal now. I'll be using my favorite, the Sam Cover Perfection Tip Concealer. Okay, and I'll be blending it out with the Secret Brush 121 Skin from Etude House, my favorite for concealer. So the best way to blend out concealer using this brush is to just tap it like that. Tap. Okay, next I'll be using this Tarte Shape Tape. This concealer is slightly lighter than my skin tone and I like to do this recently. I just take out some of this lighter concealer on my hand. Then I just like... This one is to help cover the smile line here. Tap it at the shadow area. And I feel it really helps to highlight this area. Don't put too much, okay, because there will be a lot of cracking here involved throughout the day. So after letting my concealer sit for a while, I like to use a compact powder. This one is from Fenty Beauty. It's the Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. So I'll use this powder foundation to just set my concealed areas. Okay, now I need to set the other areas of my face and I like to use this loose powder from Givenchy. I just pour out a little bit, tap off the excess. Want to make sure that my whole makeup is set, but I also don't want too much powder because later my makeup will crack, you know. So before I proceed to the other makeup, I will set my base makeup first. So I'll be using the Hera Makeup Fixer. And I'll wait for it to dry first before I proceed to the other makeup. Oh my gosh, it's gonna rain! Okay, next I'll be doing my brows. So I'll be using this Bobbi Brown Long Wear Brow Pencil. So I'm going to be contouring my nose. I'll be using the Kate Eyebrow Kit, 2 lightest shade. Starting from here, just focus more on here and focus more on here. Now moving on to the eye makeup. So for eye makeup recently, I don't really go for something that's too crazy. I only use 2 eyeshadows pretty often recently. So this one is MAC Soba and this one is MAC Espresso. So MAC Espresso is very pigmented and dark, and Soba is kind of like khaki brown kind of thing. I'll take this fluffy eyeshadow brush and using Soba, I'll just be coating it and just applying it all over. Try to focus more on the outer corner. Then using a smaller eyeshadow brush and using Soba, I'll just be lining my whole lower eyelid. Actually, that's pretty much it. Okay, so now I'll just move on to my eyeliner, and this one I'll be using is from XL. It is their gel pencil liner. How I do this is I just line my lash line and I lengthen it slightly. So before it dries, I will just smoothen it with my finger like that. Generally, I will just do lash line and a bit of wing at the side. And it's okay to be a bit messy because now we are gonna use the Espresso eyeshadow, and using a eyeliner brush, we're just lining on top of that gel liner. So this helps to really create a very smoky and blur cat eye look. So this is looking a bit like smoky and cloudy, but I like my eyeliner to be a bit more sharp over here. So what I like to do is to use a liquid eyeliner, and the one that I like to use is the Uzu Eye Opening Liner from Flo Fushi, my favorite eyeliner. This one, right, is a very one-step thing. So you know the base of this cat eye, I just draw a line there so that it looks sharper. Like this, you see? So the eyeliner I'm using is brown. The color is a perfect match to the other brown that I'm using. Okay, so using the Espresso eyeshadow again and a smaller eyeshadow brush, I like to tap a little. This is very pigmented, so I try to remove some of it and just tap it on the lower outer area of my eye. Moving on to the eyelashes, I'll just be curling my lashes and coating it with my favorite Heroine Make Long and Curl Mascara. Honestly, I don't know what happened to my eyelashes, right? But there is this gap here. I think it broke off. So there is this huge hole on my eyelashes. And remember the lower lashes as well. Now moving on to my blush, I'll be using my Dandelion from Benefit. It is a very muted pink shade which I love. So I'll always focus it on the center of my cheeks here. So I put my blush in the center here because, you know, I have flatter cheeks over here. Makes it a little bit more 3D and gives me a bit more color. Next is time to highlight. I'll be using the Benefit Dandelion Twinkle, the nice highlighting powder. I've been pretty obsessed with this highlight powder recently. It's just a perfect warm tone, you know. And the first time I used this, right, I thought it's not shiny enough, but afterwards I realized that it's actually quite glowy. It's not super shiny, but it looks naturally glowy. You see? Just tap it on the inner corner of my eye. So nowadays, I kind of skip on the bronzing and shading and all that because I'm going to be wearing face masks most of the time. I will move on to my lips. Recently, I've been loving this lip product. I am using it almost every day. This is the Hera Sensual Press Nude Tint Coral Orange shade. It looks very vivid now, right? But I'll use my finger to blend it out and then remove the excess. Now it looks very natural and it's tinted into my lips, which is perfect so it doesn't transfer onto my mask. Okay, of course, to end off, we need another spray of the Hera Makeup Fixer. Okay, so this is the completed makeup look, and I have to say I have been loving this whole makeup. I kind of focus more on the base recently. It's nothing too fancy. I think it's quite easy for everyone to achieve. I know it has been a while since I did Get Ready With Me, and if you want any more new ones, please comment down below and let me know if you like. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I hope you like it as always, and I'll see all of you very, very soon. Bye!
You can start to accept that you're the piece of shit. Now, you.
Yeah, running, got me gunning. Old school cat, got me stunning. Funny how the rest gon' come in. Funny how you back for the loving. I got one too many tricks up my sleeve. I must leave. Overdose on empathy, my pops and me. More screenshots of me, the streets are free. Go ahead and take